Strategy games commentary.
Hello, this is a Jack of Strategy Games commentary, and I am bringing you another Supreme Commander 2 game, and it is a 1v1 between roflking and multimeltor on Coalition Shipyard, and they're both Cybran. Huzzah! An even game. You can see Rofl going for the quick air factory up here, and multimeltor is going for a land factory. Well, if roflking's not careful, he's going to get bum rushed by loyalists. It did happen to me in one game, not so long ago. I was UEF and my interceptors could do nothing to the loyalists. Bad decisions are painful, but what you gonna do? I don't know why I bothered opening up the minimap. There's not much over the map to keep an eye on. You can see everyone's just expanding out en masse for now. roflking slightly behind in that respect, but he's queued up everything so far. We'll see how it goes for him. There's one plane. Is it just a scout plane? Will we be building more? Just a scout plane. Tra-la. I'm curious to see what Rofl will do, because Cybran Air can be really useful in a Cybran fight, but overall, you could get bum rushed by loyalists and there's so little your planes can actually do. But that really looks like what multimeltor is going for, a bum rush of loyalists. Queuing up all those land factories. roflking is somewhat behind, he's getting his land factory up. Way behind multimeltor here. There's the first loyalist, second loyalist even. What would he be doing? Would we be charging right in with them? roflking, however, is maybe falling behind en masse from the looks of it. Yes. And there goes the second land factory from multimeltor building. roflking, is he going for the mass point now? Yep, that could propel roflking into the mass advantage. Hopefully he can make use of it. It's going to be hard to defend oneself against loyalists on this map. I mean, there's this path they can take, this path, and this path. Then you've got jump jets to watch out for here, here, and going right across here. Or just coming out this bit, going down to here, jump jetting to here. Yeah, you could bypass a lot of defences with jump jets, but neither player will play defensively. And multimeltor is just queuing up a bunch of... just queuing up a bunch of loyalists. roflking has two planes, waiting for that second factory to build. And here comes the loyalists. All 6 of them. roflking does have 3 planes, but it's not going to be enough to stop 6 loyalists, soon to be 8. But it looks like he could go for that engineer, which would be a good choice. But in fact, he is not. The loyalists are going straight for the roflking. His comm could fight them off, but his 4 loyalists cannot. Here comes a bombing run, which is actually working kinda well. But roflking lost all 4 loyalists, while multimeltor's loyalists are fine. Oh, there's 1 dead. 2 dead. Better save that factory, roflking. It's a huge investment to not get even a wreck on it. And that was hurtful. Yeah, so far multimeltor's got the advantage. He's killed a factory for bots and is not getting that mass point. Unfortunately for roflking, he is somewhat crippled. And there goes that loyalist. Last bomb, dead. Fortunately for roflking, there's not many more loyalists to deal with for now. Just another set of 8 from the looks of it. roflking does have more planes, however, so maybe that will help, but it's hard to say. He does have 2 factories up and he's building his 3rd. There's 1 loyalist down. Still 8 though. Those 3 loyalists are not going to do much. Yeah, multimeltor's just charging right past. Looks like he's got a speed upgrade as well. Roflking's going to lose a few mass points here. Unfortunately, there's not much Roflking can do. He just does not have the loyalists to defend himself at this point. Oh, there's 3 loyalists dead. Maybe he does stand a chance, but he's still going to lose another mass point. The plays are taking way too long, and he's making sure that mass point dies. And dies exactly what it does, but I doubt he'll kill more than that for now. But he does have another wave of loyalists ready to march out, and he's going to have a whole lot more. There's a lot of land factories right there. Our Roflking's still sitting only on 3, building his 4th land factory. He's also 2 mass points down now, while multimeltor's got all but 2 of his own mass points. Roflking is way behind in mass. He is trying to rebuild them, and there's the third wave of loyalists. He does have a bit more planes, maybe it will help. Those 2 Brackman shells may do, no. Multimeltor saw them and dodged them quite well. Oh, Roflking may be doing better this time round. He's at least distracting the bots so his planes can kill them. And for the most part it is working. There's only 5 loyalists left. 5 loyalists left because I can't count. I really can't count. Roflking may have lost all his bots, but he did stop anything of any of structures from dying. He even protected the mass point. Another wave of death, and now there's adapters. That's a huge problem for Roflking right now. He really needs to use those planes and go for these mass points, at least on the edge. He can inflict a lot of damage before multimeltor can do anything about it. But if his planes are attacking, the swarm of death would be a huge problem, and here it comes. Is Roflking's own loyalists may be able to keep the shields down, but yeah, unfortunately for Roflking, adapters are painful. Oh god, where's the shells going? Roflking really should continue bombing them at this point, especially while they're a bit compressed, but he is not. Looks like he's trying to force fire on the adapters. Yep, he is. 2 adapters left. Roflking's comm could tank this easily, but there's only going to be more to deal with. And there's all but 1 loyalist. Loyalist? Well, they're all dead now. Well, that's a nanobot weapon. Well, we know what Roflking has been researching. That's a nanobot weapon. He's going to need nothing but loyalists to keep adapter shields down, and then land forces are gonna die. And with that nanobot weapon, Roflking is charging right out there without a care in the world. He's gonna have to be careful of adapters though. He's gonna have to keep attacking, get the speed upgrade, and then he's golden. But those adapters are gonna be a huge problem for him. He's gonna have to do something about those adapter shields. He's also not got the fire rate upgrade. And that comm is dead. He's dead! There's Roflking's tactic out the window, unfortunately for him. Without the speed upgrade, he is just too damn slow to keep out of the bot's range, and the adapters made sure the nanobot weapon could not inflict as much damage as it could have. Right now Roflking's going to have to change track and be aggressive with those planes, but he decides, after wasting all that research, there's no point, and then he gives up, which is unfortunate. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching the game. You can check out the channel for more, and you can always subscribe, so yes.